You're listening to Off the Tracks, your number one podcast, right here on YouTube. You can even catch us on Audioboom and Spotify. So, enough of me talking. Sit back and enjoy Off the Tracks.
Hello and welcome to Off the Tracks, your number one podcast right here on YouTube. Everything related to theme parks. This is episode number 21 and the date is the 15th of May 2020. Across the country, we have an incredible YouTube creator. His name is Luke, a.k.a. Coaster Gen. How are we?
I'm all right, man. Thanks for having me on. I really appreciate the opportunity to come on the podcast with you guys. It was cool having you in the stream as well. Like, come on the podcast. So I'm glad we managed to get this set up. It was cool. It was cool to do that.
No, thank you. You know, at the end of the day, we are one big family at the end of the day, in this awful time, and how have you been getting on with your content? Has it affected it? Would you say?
If anything, I've been able to stream more. So I've been able to get more viewing hours into the channel. And I think that's really boosted our popularity in the last 5 months as I've been trying to stream regularly, all the time. And our analytics just keep growing and growing and growing. And we're getting to a point now where I've been on Facebook for 6 years for Coaster Gen. It's been a news outlet for 6 years.
Okay.
And then we went on to Twitter. And then Wolf1895, who's like one of my best friends, he's been doing No Limits for the 6 years, for the whole time I've been doing Facebook. Wow. And he was like, why don't you give it a go? You can build rides. Why don't you set up a YouTube channel for Coaster Gen? Just throw some No Limits on there. Do some RCT, Planet Coaster, whatever. I went, you know what? That's a good idea. And a year and a bit later, at 600 subscribers, I mean, I can't thank everybody enough who's supported the channel. It's incredible. Like, it's mad now to be able to stream, and then there's people already talking in the chat. I remember when I was just streaming the first time, and there was like me and James, maybe,
Yeah, bless you. Mate. So how long have you been doing it for then? So Coaster Gen started off with me basically just on Facebook because no one was really reporting other than the big guys, the big dogs like Towers Times and Coaster Force and Theme Park Review and all that stuff. There was nobody else really doing it at the time. And I just thought, you know what, I'll just do it because I like doing it. I love theme parks. I love roller coasters. It was in my blood from when I was young, go to Blackpool Pleasure Beach every 2 weeks. I live in Manchester, so it's like, it's like the day out, Manchester.
So when we get out there, at first I was scared of rides, and I just take pictures or just watch. So we go into Pleasure Beach just to ride the monorail as a kid, just so I can watch all the rides and stuff. It was crazy. I know, thinking back on it now, it's like, you wasted so many years not riding coasters, dude. I was like, I should have definitely done more when I was younger, but I've made up for it. I've definitely made up for it from what I've written. But I just was dropping stuff on like Facebook and MySpace at the time, way back then. Wow. I've been doing it for a long time. That's a history lesson for some people out there probably watching this video. Yeah. But I've been doing it for ages, and RCT1, RCT2.
This is it. You are the, as I call, the king of Sims. That's how I know you for. You love obviously your Planet Coaster. You've also do No Limits. You're a massive fan of that. And actually, it was you who actually got me in to ride Sims, doing my my Let's Play.
Nice.
No, sorry. Let's Operate. Oh my god, I don't even own flipping.
Big up Ride Sims.
Yes, right.
Yeah, I love Ride Sims. It's so good. It's so fun. It's like you can just operate and you can just chill out, and it's great for streams as well because there's always something going on. You turn breakdowns on, and you always get.
I freak out. I am so bad. If people know who watch it, I look at it.
It's the same. Like you think. I always think like how would you react if you was operating in real life?
See, I used to be an operator. I used to be operating Nemesis, but that's for another time. That's for another time.
Wow.
I'm literally going to be jumping on to Coaster Gen podcast next Thursday, but we'll plug all that lot later on. I want to know more about you. I want to know so Planet Coaster. Are you any good at it?
So when it first came out, I got the alpha. I was one of the first lot to start with the alpha. I really got into it. And then I fell out with it because the coaster designer on it isn't, all at the time, there wasn't a method at the time. There wasn't a method to do it right. So it was just, I was going on to Planet Coaster and be like, I can just do what I want to do in No Limits right now. It's not quite there. So I fell away from the coaster aspect of Planet Coaster, but I did at one point start doing a lot of scenery in Planet Coaster, figuring out what pieces to use. Because obviously when it first came out, like Silverette, he was showing everybody how to, pick up Silverette, his awesome YouTube channel. He was showing everyone what pieces to use. But over the time, there's been that many implemented into the game, the DLCs and all that. It's kind of lost its way. So people are like, this Toolmaker's kit now, it's kind of like not Planet Coaster anymore. It's like
laziness. It's like, you make it now and
we'll throw it in.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it that you can make 3D scenery and put it in, but why isn't Planet Coaster themselves doing that? Why aren't they revolutionizing the scenery that they can make? Because they can do fantastic stuff.
Well, I think
they can do fantastic stuff.
I think the minute they got the contract with Jurassic Park Evolution, I think that's when it all went kind of downhill. They kind of like
I noticed that.
Planet Coaster to one side, and then obviously
that game worked better than Planet Coaster.
Never played it.
Well, you need to play it because it's like, have you played Planet Zoo?
No, I'm
right.
I don't know whether to play it or not.
So Planet Zoo is the new engine that if they was to release Planet Coaster 2, it would probably be on that engine.
Right,
so it's a combination of everything they've done since Planet Coaster, and it's just it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Like, I've done a few videos on it, so if you want to check them out, check it out. And we're bringing back the series as well, and we probably would have heard it by now.
No, when
this goes out. So
fantastic.
It's good.
But have you seen that YouTuber who created boxes for the ride sims, where it's got like a dispatch button, it's got an e-stop button? Is that his
Lev Inventions? Yeah, he's a great friend. He's been on our podcast a few times. He's incredible. So honestly, we have him on our Discord server, and he always posts his designs up for his panels. And he's like, "Do you think this will work?" And there's about 500 buttons. I'm like, what is it for? Like, just put CoasterGen on it and send it to me, Lev, and I'll that's all I'm interested in. I just want to get, honestly, his stuff is incredible. Like, his videos as well. He uses a little green screen. He gets like a little green sheet, and then he puts his control box on top of it, and that's why it bounces when he presses the buttons. I thought it was an effect. I was like, how did you do that? It was like, I just literally put a box there. But he's a great guy. He really is a good guy.
Yeah, I remember watching it. But anyway, let's just move on, Luke, to theme parks itself. Have you been to many? Anything abroad, would you say?
Just mainly PA is probably the biggest one on Ferrari World there. That was probably the best one I've been to. I've been to Adventure Dome in Las Vegas.
Nice.
I went past Universal when I went on an LA trip, but I didn't actually get to go in, which I was a bit disappointed with.
Right.
We'll be going back. We'll be going back at some point. But the idea of this year was to really amp up the YouTube vlogging. Yeah. So, because we did one at Blackpool with Joe from Theme Park Insanity. Right, and that did really well on the channel. Nice. I enjoyed it. And it was good. I don't know, was you there opening weekend? Did you go?
I didn't go on the opening weekend because obviously Storm Dennis kicked off, and then we went a few weeks later.
Yes, it did.
The reason why I didn't go is because everything was, it said it was going to be closed. So I was like, well, some of the rides would be closed due to the storm. But when I found out everything was incredible. Everything was open. I was like, what?
Yeah. The big one was open. Like, we got in the queue for the big one, and then we decided not to because it was running one train operation. So we kind of like pulled away. And then as we pulled away, I was filming. You can hear it on the vlog that I did. The wind alarm goes off for the big one, and then they closed it. So we walked away at the right time. Right, got back on Icon a few more times. So it was all right. But the big one went down, and it came back on. Like, it started working again. Right. And it was like, are you serious? Like, the winds were bad. Like, Icon was flying because obviously it was pushing. It felt like it was pushing it more. That's all. That's the only thing I can explain about it. I say it in the vlog. I'm like, it was so quick.
Well, I know that we went on literally sun was shining and blue skies. It was hot as well. It was about 89 degrees when we went as well. So we actually picked a perfect day. It wasn't even that busy because obviously everyone's gone on opening weekend, haven't they? So
yeah.
So we were quite lucky. But at least we have been to a theme park.
So did you go the week after?
I think it was a few weeks after.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It was. I think it was a few weeks. Yeah, because it opened in February, and I think we went in March.
Did you think Icon was quicker this year?
Icon.
Yeah.
I did. You know. Believe it or not, I remember saying.
I thought it was warmed up from the start. Like we saw the rollback tests, and then we were literally on about 3 or 4 trains later. We were on it, and honestly, back row straight away. It was rapid. It was quick. And I think
I've never been on the back row. I've never been on the back row.
You need to do back. Oh, mate, honestly, just spend a day riding Icon. You can do that at the Pleasure Beach because it's just great. It's just great. You stay around Icon, get on the big one, go back on Icon. You know, you can do the Woodies in another day. You know, but Icon is just incredible. Such a good ride for the UK to have. It gets a lot of stick because it's not like massive. It's not the fastest. It's not the most.
Taron, is it? When people always like try and compare them, it's like they're two completely different rides. To be fair, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Phantasialand?
No, I haven't been to Phantasialand, and that's somewhere where we were supposed to go this year.
Oh, yeah. No.
So I literally in 10 days' time, I should be at PA. Like that's what we had planned.
Do you like Portaventura then?
Love it.
It's a good park. We went last year for the first time. I mean, the scenery is amazing. The park is huge as well. It's proper big.
The entranceway, the first impression it gives you that park is probably one of the best first impressions you can get when you walk through. Yeah, around the corner and poof.
Just before you climb the 90-degree flipping hill getting up to it, mate. You're like, gee.
Yeah. You see Furious Baco there on your right.
What do you reckon to Furious Baco?
I like it. It's cool. I think it can be a bit on the rough side, but does worse. Infusion's worse than Furious Baco if anybody's watching.
Yes.
Like it is. It's worse. The SLC in Terra Mythica as well is nowhere near as bad as Infusion.
Terra Mythica. Let's talk about Terra Mythica. I went last year. I've not been for years.
I've not been for 7 years, something like that. So you're probably well up here on more than me now. I know Colossus isn't running anymore, is it?
No, and I thought it was. So there's me going, sort of vlogging like an absolute idiot, not doing my research, going, this is great. Yeah, we're going to ride that big coaster at the top. It's been closed for 5 years, Danny. What are you talking about? So what an absolute donut that was. But yeah, it was all right, Terra Mythica.
I reckon they might RMC that if they get some money. They might
amazing
on the hill, like Iron Rattler or something like that. That would be nice. Yeah, that'd be cool. That could be a little project actually for No Limits. That could be a good one. I think someone's done it actually.
Really?
I think someone's done it. Yeah, I think I might have a look on YouTube after. I think someone's done it, and it could work from what I've seen. And you know the layout of the ride as well. You've been on it years ago.
Yeah. I was just sad that it wasn't there. It was like, oh, okay then, fair. That's one of the reasons why I went there is because you get some incredible views on it.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, I mean, you can see it from everywhere in Benidorm, right? You can see it everywhere you go.
Absolutely,
it's a good ride. It lacks a bit in areas, but when it does pick up speed after that first drop, and I think the 4th drop is actually the tallest drop on it. It does drop.
I think yes, it is. Yes, I think you're right.
It's just, it just drops off. It's like, whoa, where did that come from? Because you just meander up to this like hill, and then you just drop straight down. It's a good ride.
It's a bit like on the Ultimate.
I've not been on the Ultimate, so I've not been to Lightwater Valley. I know I'm doing a project at the moment where I'm RMCing it on No Limits, which is a bit of an exclusive fee.
Do you think
that's going to come out at some point?
Do you think it's going to reopen Lightwater Valley?
Lightwater Valley. Well, they got suspended on Twitter, right? Did you see that? That's what I read about.
Yeah, I did.
I want to know what they did. Like, did they try changing the name? Did they try doing something that was a bit,
because everything's really on the hush. So yeah, no one actually.
Like, I'm surprised how quiet Flamingo Land's been, especially with the construction of this inversion coaster that's being built. I was expecting a lot more out of them. Like during this, like we're going to carry on. We're not going to carry on.
Yeah, thank you for that, because I felt like I was the only person that I was like, you're hearing everything about Tornado Springs, that Portman's Park, you're hearing other rides being open and changing this and that, but Flamingo Land, you heard absolute zero from their new coaster. Zero.
And we reached out to them to say, are we able to come down and take some photographs for the website? Which is relaunching again pretty soon. Just thought I'd plug that one in there. Coastergen.com, that'll be coming back soon. New logo and everything's out now. You guys have probably seen it all over social media. It took a long time to do that. It was really cool. But yeah, we asked them and they were like, we're not working with any video content creators. And then when I saw Sean, I was like, don't be inside the fence. And he wasn't. So that was good that they stuck to the word, really.
Right. Okay,
in that sense. So I think they're keeping it seriously close to the chest. I don't think they're giving anything away about it.
Why not though? It's not like it's a surprise. It's Colossus 2.0. So what are you keeping secret?
Right, exactly. And I did the video on it, and it was like Altair. It's just literally Altair, but a different color. That's the only difference with it. And it's supposed to be rumored themed is pirate themed. So,
right, okay. Have they come up with a name yet?
No, but I've got a feeling it could be Inversion.
Shut up, BA. Really?
I've got a feeling it's going to be Inversion. I really do.
That's like calling Enterprise the Enterprise. Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah, that was I can't believe
I don't know. Or maybe like the Lost Quest of Captain Jack Sparrow or something like, something stupid. Probably not Jack Sparrow, but I can't think of any other pirates. Captain Hook, I don't know. Just some pirates out there. But they probably could call it like Lost Quest City, Atlantis or something stupid. I don't know. They could come up with anything for it.
That's really... Yeah,
it does open up a lot of names if you go pirate themed, like Pirating, for example. That's the most.
It could be like Drunken Barrels because you're spinning in a barrel or something. I don't know. I know that already at Drayton Manor. Have you been to Drayton Manor?
Yes, I've been to Drayton Manor. That's a cool little park. I really like it. Maelstrom's the best ride there. The flat ride.
Yeah, it is good. However, I don't. This is going to sound really weird. I don't prefer it in season, but at Christmas, I tell you what, Luke, it opens up, mate. They've got characters there. They light the whole park up. It looks gorgeous in Christmas.
I've never been at Christmas. Yeah, I bet it does look good. I mean, they do promote it a lot towards the Christmas season. So,
and obviously you got Thomas Land, because originally I took my youngest and I didn't take my oldest. My middle one. But it was kind of because it was a bit too baby. It was like Thomas Land. My 14-year-old is not going to go on Thomas.
Yeah.
But when we got there, Thomas Land was open, but then they opened Accelerator. They opened.
That's cool, right?
Yeah,
I like that.
They opened a good 6 rides. The 3D, the Haunted. They opened all these rides, and we're like, oh my gosh! So it wasn't just Thomas Land. So even my expectations went even up there because I was expecting just Thomas Land, really. But no.
Yeah.
No, but it was.
It's
good.
well themed though. Thomas Land, they did that really well. Like it's good. Like I know it's probably the only one that mainly in a theme park that is Thomas themed in the UK. Anyway, I know there's a lot of Thomas themed like stations and things like that. But in terms of actually being in a theme park, they nailed it. Like it's so good.
That area is what's keeping Drayton Manor open.
Absolutely, it is. It's done. What CBeebies has done to Alton Towers, there's done exactly the same thing for Drayton Manor. It just claws money in, like family attractions, and I think that's what Thorpe Park tried to do with Angry Birds and all that kind of stuff. But
Thorpe Park. Let's talk about Thorpe Park.
Build a new coaster, and then I'll talk about Thorpe Park.
Do you reckon they will build that RMC?
I don't know. I mean, the Digital Dance Challenge Island thing, trying out different layouts, and that was cool on Planet Coaster. That was fun. Did you sort of submit anything to that, or?
No, I was going to build a recreation of Rita and stuck it in, but I think someone already got there before me. So
I seen it on his Instagram. I think Archie Nemesis did it. I'm not. Don't quote me on that, but I think he did. I'm not sure, but someone did it, and it was hilarious. Like when I saw it, because all he said on the podcast was, I just got mentioned. The chat was just lit up with remove Rita. I'm like, what's this about, Dan? I hardly get any time to watch like other people inside the theme park content creation. Like on YouTube, I'm watching other stuff that I'm interested in. Like this is just what I do for for a hobby, for fun.
Yeah, exactly. And I must admit, ever since this lockdown, my view of watching YouTube is completely changed now. Stuff that I would never have watched if this lockdown would never have happened. Or
it's better than TV. It's like the new TV. It really is. Like there's nothing on TV now, and everyone's going to YouTube. I mean, we're pulling in people we've never even seen before. Come into the channel and the streams and stuff. It's great.
And it's good what you're doing as well with your podcast. Get people talking, keep Britain talking, mental health. No one's going out, no one's talking, this whole self-distance thing. So it's nice that yourself and I, we are literally keeping the community as a gel, really, keeping people talking, giving them what they want to see pretty much in your content. So hats off, mate. But let's talk about Alton Towers because park.
Yeah, I love Alton Towers. It's my favorite park that I've been to. PA is a close second. Like it's just amazing. Like Alton Towers is just. I remember when I was a kid, and I was in high school and I was on Coaster Force at dinner time and I was watching Oblivion being built and I'm like, we need to go. And because my farm tutor was so awesome, it was like, right, we've organized a trip to go, like literally as Oblivion's opening. And it was just, mate, it was the only ride I did all day, but it was probably one of the best theme park memories that I have. It was just insane. And as soon as you see them gates.
Do you think Alton Towers have seemed to have lost their theming though? They're just rides whenever where they want to.
I think they've got a lot of restrictions, and anything out on Towers does. Like, I was really looking forward to Gangster Granny this year. I don't know why. I was really looking forward to it. Like, I was. It's another dark ride for the country, but I like Wallace and Gromit at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. So
that's
like,
good. Though,
I'm a fan of these little dark rides that just pop up every now and then. And Wallace and Gromit's a hidden gem, in my opinion, for dark rides. It's really well done. So Gangster Granny was one of them. I was like, okay, they've not done anything in that area for a while. Let's see what they can do. And then once they've done that, they can move on to the next phase, which is obviously the next secret weapon at some point. So I kind of feel like when they built like the Star Pods and all the hotel additions and stuff, Wicker Man was always there, ready to go. So what's next? I think that's what always draws you to Alton Towers is what is next with Alton Towers, because they're always doing something.
This is it, mate. And like you say, Alton Towers do have, if not the best coasters, out there. And a lot of them are all B&Ms as well. And like you said, that B&M are known for the smooth coasters, great layouts experience. And stuff.
But Shambhala is just insane. Like, insanely good. Like, I couldn't believe it. When I got off it, I was like, was that real? Because that was that good. Compared to other B&Ms that I've been on, like Oblivion, Nemesis, and Air Galactica, Inferno, Swarm, and then Shambhala was just like
just right up there. I know when you go over that hill and that view, what you see, it's like, wow, that is incredible. I have to ask though, did you ever go on Hurricane Condor?
Yes.
How did you get on with that? Did you go standing up or sitting down?
I think I was sat down.
You were lucky then. You were lucky. I'm not lying to you. Have you not seen the seats for the stand up? Oh my gosh!
I don't think they were running when I was there. I don't think I've ever had the. No, can you choose when you go? Can you choose to stand?
You can choose. But all you're leaning on is a bar between your legs. And that force, so you're coming off going with a squeaky voice pretty much. Yeah, it's not great. Yeah. It's not good at all.
Coming off like Joe Pasquale at the
end. Literally. Luke, listen, what we're going to do is we're going to fire some questions at you.
All right.
We're coming to the end now. It goes super quick. I know it does.
Yeah,
off we go. So you chose Alton Towers. You had a choice out of Thorpe Park or Alton Towers, and Luke chose Alton Towers.
I did.
Do you know quite? I reckon you're going to get quite a lot here.
We'll see. On the spot's different,
Make sure you don't do this when I come on your podcast next Thursday.
Oh no, that won't happen.
Right, here we go.
First it'll be the chat that do that.
Oh God, no. To be fair, we could talk for hours. To be fair,
yeah, man.
But, okay, I've got 30 seconds on the clock on the screen now. Ding! Okay, you ready, Luke?
Yeah.
Okay, in 3, 2, would help. 3, 2, 1. What year did Alton Towers open?
Oof. You know what? Off the top of my head, I can't answer that question.
Okay, no worries. What manufacturer is Rita?
Intimate.
Correct. What area can you find 13?
Dark Forest.
Correct. How much did Spinball Wizard cost?
2.5 million. Guess that.
Wrong. How many flat rides are there in the park, not including CBeebies?
Now?
Yeah.
5.
Wrong.
Oh.
Right, you got 1, 2. You got 2 out of 5. Let me tell you, what year did Alton Towers open? They are celebrating their 40th. So,
oh man, quick math. Yeah, that didn't happen in my head.
And you were so close with Spinball Wizard. It was 3.5.
Oh wow,
3.5. You were really close. And how many flat rides are there at Alton Towers, not including CBeebies? 2.
2.
Blade and Enterprise.
Oh, Hex is a dark ride, right? Yeah. Okay.
You're all right.
What about the teacups? Is that a flat?
I'm looking on Wikipedia. Do you know what? Now you've said that. Do you know, every time I do this quiz, I do it wrong. I might just chuck it in. Do you know what? While we've got 2 seconds, 1 minute, right? Owen Towers.
And then you've got the little pirate ship that spins around there as well. What's that called? Murderers something?
Yeah, something weird. Owen Towers flat rides. You know, you got me thinking though, but I'm sure it said
it must be flats. Must be flats.
Flat? How many? Yeah, how many flat rides? 2. Give me 2 seconds. How many flat rides? I need to find out. It's really irritating.
This is the point where I'd be Googling right now during the podcast live. I'd literally be Googling on air. Like, it's a thing that happens.
How many Owen Towers flat rides are they? And it just literally doesn't say. It just says.
Yeah.
But where did I get 2 from then? I must have got it somewhere.
Teacups.
Do you know what?
Enterprise. The Murderers, whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called now. And then you've got. So that's 4. There are. Yeah. Yeah. Hex is a dark ride.
Yeah. Oh, do you know what?
4. I think 4.
I'm going to Google it, right? And when I come on your podcast,
I'll ask you how many flat rides there are at Autumn Towers.
Luke, this is the time where you literally promote yourself, your channel, tell everyone what you do, how to contact you. So, Luke, go ahead. This is your moment to shine.
All right, guys, if you've never heard of Coaster Gem, basically we're a YouTube channel now. We're a news outlet on Facebook. So if you follow us on Facebook and all our social media, it's a news outlet. But on YouTube, we're primarily content. We do theme park vlogs, No Limits 2, Planet Coaster, ride sims, any simulation games. We do live streams. We have the chat rolling as well. So come on over, subscribe to Coaster Gen, follow us on our socials, hit that bell. Yeah, and we'll see you when we see you in the channel, hopefully.
That's it, mate. You guys, make sure you give this guy much love because he does do incredible content. He knows what he's talking about when it comes to ride sims. Better than me. Don't come and see me. go see Luke.
Maybe we should get you to play ride sims on the podcast.
No, it's not going to happen. I'll just literally be stressing out. It's not going to happen. Luke, thank you so much for joining us here on Off the Tracks. Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, thanks, man. Again, appreciate the opportunity. It's great to speak to your audience as well. So, if you come on over, let us know if you've come on over from Theme Park Family on the channel. It'd be great to say hello to you guys.
Much appreciated, man. Guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget you can follow us on our social medias on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And if you are new to this channel, make sure you do subscribe and hit that bell icon every time we upload a new video. You will be notified. So, Luke, once again, thank you so much for coming on. Viewers, thank you so much for watching. So, from me, Danny from Theme Park Family, take care, guys. Bye-bye.